Welcome to Rooted in Nature, a podcast series by Bagicha Wilderness, where we explore the art of conscious travel and authentic storytelling. In today's episode, we are honored to sit down with Dr. Caesar Sengupta, a globally acclaimed wildlife conservation photographer. In this conversation, Dr. Caesar explores the joy of traveling to offbeat destinations.
Hello. Today we're in conversation with Dr. Caesar Sengupta, the founder of DCP Expedition, one of the largest natural and wildlife experiences in India. Welcome, Caesar, to the show.
Thank you so much for inviting me to the show. It's a pleasure and honor.
Thank you. So, Caesar, can you tell me what does luxury mean to you? How has your idea of a perfect getaway changed over the years?
I think the very concept of luxury in the travel segment is going through a big change. There was a time when luxury used to mean, posh palatial hotels and, chauffeur-driven cars and fine dining, all those stuff. But today, I think today's traveler is looking for a different concept of luxury altogether. Probably they find luxury in solitude, stillness, and not in, the bucket list of things to do. Or they find solitude in luxury in wilderness, not Wi-Fi. So I think there is a very, very big change that is happening in the concept of luxury in terms of travel.
Nowadays, people want to wake up not to the alarms but to the koel singing around them.
Absolutely. People are more looking towards that solitary small homestay in the middle of a jungle surrounded by waterfalls or nature. Or maybe walking barefoot in a nature trail, or just waking up to the call of a songbird. So that's the concept of travel nowadays. So it's very encouraging, of course.
But here's the major question. People keep asking, would there be Wi-Fi? Would it be dangerous? Do I have to live in a tent?
Yeah, I understand. It's absolutely not like that. Actually, it's just that you have to know where to look for. Basically, there are beautiful homestays and infrastructure that are coming up nowadays in the middle of solitude of a forest, and who take care of your comfort, your luxury equally, as well as they take care of the wilderness around you. I mean, causing minimum or least possible damage to the ecosystem, but still providing absolute luxury and comfort. Of course, when you talk about Wi-Fi, there's a different kind of connection you find over there than the one which we are not very used to.
Yeah, this generation I think is more connected to the phone than to the
But
nature.
I have seen people nowadays finding ways and means to stay away from the connectivity. They love places which are not having Wi-Fi actually. Yeah.
So then how would you describe this middle of the nature resorts being different from the 5-star suites that people stay in?
Yeah, multiple ways they're quite different, these offbeat destinations. Number one is the less pollution, basically, and less populated also. Very, very little people around. So you are totally away from the hustle and bustle of the city life. I have been, just a couple of months back, I have been to a place called Zero Valley in Arunachal. That's such a wonderful place, and I think the best possible thing that I could see over there, I could feel over there, is the solitude. Very less number of people, the local, and understanding the local culture and the authenticity. Yeah, the second point is the authenticity. In this kind of orbit destinations, I think travelers get to connect themselves with the authentic culture. When we are on this Zero Valley, let me give you an example. There is a tribe called Apatani. Okay, it's a northeastern tribe, and this is probably the last generation of those Apatani tribes whose ladies do nose piercing, body tattooing. Travelers to that place can actually see and witness those kind of authentic culture. And moreover, I think there are a lot of unique personal experiences. You go for a night trail, go for a morning walk, probably understand how the ecosystem works, what is the lifestyle of the local tribals, probably do pottery or say cooking with a tribal leader. Very different kind of experiences. So
as you mentioned, Arunachal Pradesh, the northeastern part of India is what I keep seeing on my Instagram reels and my phone, because I see the reels. I I can see there's a pristine beauty, but it's unexplored. So can you shed more light on it? Like how does the northeastern side of tourism look?
Yeah, I think Northeast India is the best kept secret of India. Uh, Basically, when you talk about the Eastern Himalayas, it actually ranges from Sikkim, part of North Bengal, and then Arunachal Pradesh, and also a part of Assam. So these are actually very pristine locations, beautiful landscapes, waterfalls. Like for example, Sikkim, there is a place called Ghats towards the eastern part of Sikkim, towards Bhutan border. It's such a beautiful place, beautiful landscapes, and particularly for the wildlife lovers, it's a place which is having very rich bird biodiversity. So for a bird watcher, that's a heaven, Or you talk about North Bengal, there is a sanctuary called Mahananda Wildlife Sanctuary, and there's a place named Lat Panchar. We frequently go there just to watch and photograph the bird life over there. So beautiful bird life. And then Arunachal is again magical. I mean, you talk about any part of Arunachal, it's magical. You might have heard about Tawang.
I'm sure, yeah, I have.
Tawang is, beautiful landscapes, those Himalayan peaks, and then monasteries, absolute beauty. And then again, the other part of Arunachal, I was talking about Zero Valley. So amazing culture over there. There's a very typical pisciculture. There is the fish culture system. They do cultivation of fish in the paddy fields. Very, very unique things that you get to see actually when you travel over there. Then there are again places in Arunachal like Mishmi Hills, Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary. These are amazing places for watching birds, for a bird watcher or for anybody who's a nature lover or probably just seeking relaxation. Arunachal is a great place actually.
A good escape from the reality.
Absolutely. Even Northeast has other places also. Meghalaya, which is not really a part of Eastern Himalayas, but again, Meghalaya is just amazing. I mean, we have read about Cherrapunji in our school books, the wettest place. Today, it is no more the wettest place. Today, Mosinram is the wettest place, actually. But Cherrapunji has so many things to offer. There are so many waterfalls, there are caves, there are living root bridges. The living root bridges are basically bridges which are made by people over thousands of years by, intertwining and winding the roots of the trees. So they are kind of bridges which can tolerate any kind of natural disaster. So these are some amazing places. There's a village called Maulilong in Meghalaya. That's considered to be Asia's cleanest village. People, even children over there, they know how to maintain cleanliness. So there are so many things to learn, so many things to observe in North.
That's so new. I don't think I'd heard of any of these places on the Instagram reels.
Yeah.
So speaking about tourism, I or my friends, everyone just knows about the North India part. The Himalayas, the places like Rishikesh, Manali, Darjeeling. I went to Rishikesh the other time, and in summers it was so crowded because everyone was there. So it has been so commercialized right now. What do you have to say about the tourism?
Yeah, I'm not the typical Kullu Manali Rishikesh guy. I mean, of course, the Western Himalayas actually ranges from Jammu and Kashmir. Even Ladakh is a part of it. Then Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. I will say specifically, Uttarakhand it's an amazing destination which is less explored than Himachal Pradesh actually. It has so many places. There is a place called Sattal or Bhimtal. People know about Nainital. People go there, just a very typical tourist destination. Just 20 kilometers ahead of Nainital is Sattal. It has beautiful lakes, so many birds around, typical the sub-Himalayan bird species you can get to see. So again, for anybody who is having a little inclination towards nature or just seeking relaxation, these places are just amazing actually. Uttarakhand also has places like Pangot and then Chopta. These are at a higher elevation, but again, very, very popular destination for beautiful birds over there. And then you might have heard about the Valley of Flowers.
Yeah, I have.
This is probably the right time actually. July, August is the right time where there are blooming of alpine flowers. It almost looks like a painting, the beautiful places. And there are amazing homestays, and there are nice properties which take care of your comfort and luxury. Not that kind of 5-star hotel luxury, but your all basic requirements, all comforts, all luxuries taken care of, and also they are so friendly to the ecosystem basically. So
Yeah, there are a lot of treks also happening in North India.
it does, yes, it does.
I'm aware of. What are the other places which should have treks which are not mostly explored?
Even in Valley of Flowers also there are a lot of these activities happen. Even I was talking about Satal and Nainital, they have lots of lakes, so nice activities like boating and activities also happen over there. So yes, there are many places in Uttarakhand. Even when we talk about Uttarakhand, actually there is a place called Landor. Have you heard?
I know, it's near Missouri.
Yes, people know about Ruskin-Bond is the name associated with Landor. Yes, I mean people go to Missouri. It's just adjacent to Missouri. It's a cantonment town basically, land of Ruskin-Bond and Tom Alter. I have been there last year with family. I think this is a place where you go just to do nothing.
That's so true.
Yeah. In fact, I had read about Landor. कहते हैं this is चार दुकान 24 मकान. And literally there are 4 shops and 24 houses. You can't actually build up commercial infrastructure over there. So it's so beautiful, all those pine trees and amazing atmosphere, just small cafes. You just sit in a cafe. You can spend hours just reading a book or maybe listening to music or just watching nature. Absolutely amazing, actually. Then just nearby there is a people talk about Corbett National Park, amazing place, of course, but there is a national park called Rajaji National Park,
I've heard of it.
very famous for it's a tiger park,
Tiger.
also leopards, beautiful place, similar habitat just like Corbett, but little less explored actually. So these are places I think people should start exploring.
I think the ones that are there on the celebrity list are the ones people want to explore, but there are much more than that.
Much more than that, yes, of course.
So, Caesar, as a founder of a leading experience company, can you tell us about some hidden gem that is still not explored or people should know of?
Yeah, I think Eastern Ghats is very little explored. It's really a hidden gem, and I think more and more people should start exploring Eastern Ghats. It actually starts from Odisha and then Andhra, part of Tamil Nadu, and also part of Karnataka. There are some amazing locations in Eastern Ghats as well. For example, Bhitarkanika National Park. Okay, it's a mangrove forest in Odisha, and there's absolutely amazing pristine nature over there. There are beautiful homestays over there. You can stay with your family. It's so safe and absolutely comfortable. And there's a very interesting story about Bhitarkanika. There used to be a lot of poachers who used to kill birds or catch birds over there, and then they used to sell in the local market or they sell in the pet trade basically. And then over a period of time, with the help of ecotourism basically, which kind of supports the economy of the local community, all these bird poachers, they were trained and they are all professional bird guides. So, of course, no one can be better than them in understanding where the birds are and, their behavior. So they are expert bird guides. And I think this is a classic example of how ecotourism can help in the process of conservation, and also supporting the local community by, generating revenue for them. So, yes, and all over Eastern Ghats, there are some great examples of comfortable stay, which also helps the local community. They are very, very helpful and very friendly, and these kind of ecotourism are actually helping generating revenue for them, developing the economy for them. And at the same time, there are a lot of sustainable tourism that is helping the conservation activities also. Even in say for example, Bhitarkanika, Odisha has also many other beautiful places actually. There is a park called Simlipal Tiger Park. Okay, people talk about Ranthambore, Andhavgarh, all the tiger parks of Madhya Pradesh. People don't talk about Simlipal. There is a thriving tiger population over there, and amazing wildlife over there. So these are the places I think people should start exploring. Andhra Pradesh also has some beautiful places. There is Araku Valley, beautiful landscapes, amazing trails, nature trails. You can just spend 3-4 days with your family. Bliss it is actually, And then again, there is if for the one who is having a little adventurous mind or who's a kind of a trekker, there is these Bora caves in Andhra Pradesh. It's again limestone rocks and limestone caves, beautiful formations. So these are places that needs to be explored actually. Even in Tamil Nadu also, part of Tamil Nadu, towards the eastern Ghats side, there is a place called Yerdkod. So that's also amazing landscapes, beautiful place to explore actually. Yeah.
I think the exploring should start with me because I myself am from Odisha and I've never heard of
Oh,
these
is it?
places.
Yes, yes. Odisha is beautiful.
So now since we're living in Mumbai, I have only heard of places like Lonavala, Alibaug, the Sula Vineyard. What else is there in the Western Ghat that I can try going the next
I
weekend?
tell you, in fact, just a few kilometers away from Mumbai, Mathiran is a very popular hill station where lots of tourists visit. Okay, it's kind of a commercial hill station, but there is a wild side of it, and we do very frequent trips to Mathiran to see the wilder side of Mathiran, and that's absolutely brilliant. If it is winters, you get to see so many birds. If it is during the monsoons, the one who's probably interested in understanding the reptiles and amphibians, amazing place to explore actually. Beyond that also, Maharashtra has so many. The Western Ghats actually, it's a 1600 kilometer long mountain range, covers almost 160,000 square kilometer area. Starts from part of Gujarat and then part of Goa, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. It's a huge range. I mean, it's considered to be, world's top 10 biodiversity hotspots actually. So Maharashtra also, I just came back from Amboli. That's such a beautiful place to be there, particularly during the monsoons. Amazing landscapes, waterfalls, changing cloud patterns, lip smacking Konkani food. So it's just amazing place. And then for a nature lover, it's a divine place to be there. Even Kerala also has a lot of places which are still untouched by the crowding tourist basically. In fact, Wayanad is such a pristine place, particularly during the monsoon, pre-monsoon, post-monsoon, absolutely amazing. Munnar has got a little commercialized, but still Munnar still retains his. You can actually feel God's own country when you visit Munnar. Beautiful rolling hills, tea plantations, beautiful cool atmosphere. So beautiful actually. In fact, Karnataka also has so many such beautiful locations which are, kind of having less tourist attraction, more of nature and wildlife. One particular place that I must talk about is Dandeli. Dandeli or Ganeshguri. It's a beautiful place in the middle of the forest. The stay is comfortable. During the daytime, you do trekking, you do forest trails, and the night is all yours and comfortable stay, beautiful comfort levels actually. And then particularly during the winters, there are lots of birds Dandeli is one place where you can actually wake up listening to the calls of a Malabar trogon. Yes, absolutely. Such a beautiful bird, and early in the morning, 5 o'clock, all around they start calling. So you actually, it has happened with me. I woke up to the call of a Malabar trogon. So beautiful place. Then Coorg is also another place in Karnataka. Amazing coffee plantations, waterfalls, whatnot. So beautiful. And in I think in Tamil Nadu, just a 3 hours drive from Coimbatore, there's a place called Valparai. Right. It has winding roads. In fact, from the top, there are actually 40 hairpin bends. From the top, it's a beautiful view actually, and also it is famous for some really endangered animals, which you at least somebody must explore at least once in his lifetime. It has got those primates called lion-tailed macaques, Nilgiri langurs, Nilgiri tar, so many rare wildlife to see over there. So yes, Western Ghats is absolutely amazing. So the more we say, still it is so much to explore. Yes.
I think I'll have to rewatch the entire section of this podcast to plan my next few weekend itineraries. Matharan is next for sure. I have seen the commercial side of Matharan, but the wildlife that you're mentioning is, I think, surely unexplored
Absolutely.
because people just go there for a villa stay.
Correct. No, there's a different face to Matharan. In fact, I'll talk about Goa also. People know Goa by beaches and booze, right?
Yeah.
There is a very different face of Goa, which is towards the Western Ghats, which is a part of Goa, and amazing nature. In the middle of nature, in the solitude of nature, there are beautiful infrastructure, homestays made. You can enjoy nature like anything. It's a beautiful family gateway, actually. Yeah.
So, for all the travel enthusiasts, I think they have a perfect itinerary set in this podcast.
Thank you. My pleasure.